Soon after the Winter Olympics this year, I traveled to a Massachusetts elementary school to visit with their first graders. They've been working on a project during the Olympics and doing their own little version of medal counts for reading activities, math activities, things like that. So they wanted to share their project with me and have me come in and share my story with them. I did that. I had a great time, and I got a whole bunch of thank you notes back from the first graders, so thank you very much. I've read each and every one of them, and I figured that I would address some of the questions that you had for me. One of the questions that a lot of you had for me was, what number did you wear? And I wore number 5. So I figured that I would pull out 5 of the questions that you guys sent and answer them for you here today. By the way, I'm sitting in my hotel room in Chicago just getting ready for a meeting, so I figured I'd use this time to answer some questions for you. So the first one, which I think is important so we can get an important piece of information out of the way, is one first grader wrote, "Thank you for bringing your gold medal. How did you get that gold medal?" Very good question. I got my gold medal for playing ice hockey in the Olympics back in 1998 in Japan. So we played a bunch of games, and we came down to one final game that we had to win in order to get a medal, to get the gold medal, and we won that game. So when you come in first place in the Olympics, you get a gold medal, and that's what we did. The next question is a two-part question. What is your team's name? Did you have to pay? So my team's name was actually Team USA because we were representing the United States of America. And did I have to pay? Not this time. When I was growing up, my parents, not me, had to pay. And then as I got older, I had to pay to play. But for the Olympics, I actually didn't have to pay. It was kind of nice. The third question is, how old were you when you started? And it's funny, you should ask, being in the first grade, because I was probably in just about the first grade when I started playing. I probably started skating around 5 years old, and then started playing hockey soon after. So if you're thinking about getting started, get started now. It's a good time to get started doing anything, whether it's hockey or something else. So go ahead, go have at it. The fourth question is, do you still play a lot? And the answer is not really, but I do play. And actually for a long time I didn't play much at all. But recently I started playing again, and I play once a week with a group of people. That's a lot of fun, and I still just really enjoy playing the game. That's really what it comes down to, is I love playing hockey. And then the final question I'm going to answer today is, it says, my mom does not believe there is an athlete from our town, and I'm not going to say the town. Do you have pets? So kind of an interesting introduction to the do you have pets question, but I do. I have 2 dogs that I love so much. I have Bentley and Lucy. Bentley is a little silky terrier, and Lucy is a Shih Tzu. She is adorable. They're both adorable. So that's my 5 questions, and there were just a couple of other things that came through that I wanted to address. A couple of you mentioned that you wanted to be in the Olympics too, and I wanted just to let you know that that is something that is entirely possible. If you have a sport that you love and you love to practice a lot and you have the opportunities and you just work really hard, that's definitely a possibility. Another person wanted to know if we could do this again, come into your school, and maybe we can. I think, you know, I really enjoy it when I get a chance, and if I get the opportunity and you guys are in the 2nd grade or the 3rd grade or the 4th grade, maybe we will run into each other again. And another person said that they didn't think that they were good enough. They said they like to play hockey, but they didn't think they'd win a gold medal only if I try hard enough. I agree. If you try hard enough, you just never know. You might not, but if you don't try, you'll never know. And another person said that they skate, but they don't skate very well. Well, you're in the 1st grade. So you probably just got started, and the more you practice, the better you'll get at it. So if you really enjoy it, just keep trying. And the last one that I wanted to answer really kind of cracked me up, to be honest. We were talking about our gold medal game back in 1998 and how it was broadcast in the United States at a very, very early time. I think it was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, something kind of silly. And some of the teachers at this elementary school had mentioned how they got up and watched the game at 4 a.m. And this 1st grader wrote that he watched skiing and bobsled and the torch lighting. He didn't get to watch hockey, but then again, he's not allowed to wake up at 4 a.m. because Mom will smack me. Now, I'm assuming that's in jest, and I can understand why Mom might think she'd want to do that. She'd want to do that if it was 4 a.m. But anyway, for that little first grader, probably a good decision not to wake mom up at 4 a.m. unless it's absolutely necessary. So thank you all for sharing your time and your thoughts and your thank yous with me, and I hope you enjoyed me answering your questions. Bye-bye.